Hey there, this is Tristan Schmidt. Here to show you my progress on my game for Unit 8 here. Um, so I've started to focus on asset creation. And unfortunately, though, at the beginning of this week, I ran into a setback where my Git repo was not syncing or was pretty much refusing to push from my laptop to the main and then go on to my desktop because that's how my workflow is going between my desktop and my laptop. And it's worked fine so far, but I had some kind of problem. It just wasn't syncing and I think it might have been an issue with my large file system, so I had to basically uninstall that and reinstall it. And because of that, I ended up losing my two most recent commits, which included my changes to my main menu and game over scenes, and then also some changes I had to my health system. So I was able to get my health system back to where it was, and I have the main menu back up and working as well. But and then I have started to work on these assets here, and so far I just have this in. I'm focusing on the obstacles that are going to be in the path of the player so far, and my idea is having it that you're kind of running through this industrial looking space. So the first thing that I wanted to make was these steel beams, but of course I wanted to make them procedural and easily alterable. And so mainly I just wanted them to be able to bend, as it's going to be kind of like a blown up corridor that you're running through, and so some of the beams are going to be bent and shooting out of the walls and stuff. So I have that on here, and so you can bend these any way that you want, and then I can import this into my game, and uh, so that all works just fine. And then I'll show you what it looks like in the game here. Okay. So, I have this one right here, and these are all just straight, as these are prefabs that I have here. And but if I want to change it on the actual object itself, I do have that in here. It's just my steel beam asset. So, um, yeah, I can put that in and then bend it and then put it however I want to. Only thing is though is of course I can't really have the texture on it when I use the HDA when I bend it, or else the texture's not going to work. And so I will kind of have to reformat that texture for each of the types of bends in the beam that I have. But yeah, so I have that working, and then I have my main menu set up here. It's still very basic, but I got some cool skyboxes, and I'll just show you this working. Hit play on here. Then as you can see when I hit start, then it starts going. Um, I just have the beams here, so when you hit a beam, your health will go down. Um, and yeah, so that all is working. And yeah, so that's what I have for this week. And hopefully, I'll be able to get some other assets going and make the sword look nicer and make some other sword models as well. So I'll see you next week.